what? We're here, so let's get started with day 12. So we're going to start the same way we start every day, is with our gratitude sticky notes. So for those of you who are joining us, the gratitude sticky notes, I'm having you stick them either on your door or your mirror. And at the very end of the 30 days, I'm going to do a drawing. So whoever wins will be sent a really cool gift. So make sure you're keeping track of your sticky notes, and then you're going to take a picture and tag me in it. So today, I am grateful. I feel like sometimes it's hard because I'm so grateful for many things, and I don't know just one. I think I'm grateful. I'm going to put that today is Easter, and I know that that's kind of a random thing to be grateful for, but I feel like in a time like this, sometimes we just need something to celebrate. And even people who, may not really think about Easter most times in their life, this is a time where they can come together and really sit with their family and just have something to celebrate. It's been kind of a hard week for multiple people, so I just feel like anything, the small wins, all the small wins that we can celebrate, we should. So I'm about it. I enjoy Easter. We always do cute little things with my family for Easter. So let's see, I forgot to put my timer on, something on. Okay, so next we're gonna do a task. So your task for today is going to be pretty chill because it is a holiday. But I really just want you to take a moment and reflect on other things that you've celebrated. So in your journal, make a list and write down celebrations you've had that you've really enjoyed, or moments that you've accomplished that you want to celebrate. So for me, one of my things that I definitely celebrated afterwards was when I got cast in the trolley show. That had been a dream since I was 5, and I remember that weekend, me and my bunch of friends went out and we just celebrated the fact that I had accomplished that. So write in your journal just little things, they don't have to be hard things at all, just things that you've overcome and things that you celebrated. And I'm a big believer in celebrating your small wins. I always, especially one of my best friends, Danielle, when we used to live together, we would celebrate any small win, anything. We would, we weren't late to work in 3 months, and we'd be okay, we're going to make mac and cheese and drink wine, and we're celebrating, anything, because I feel celebrating, A, brings positive vibes around you, and it just makes you happy, and B, it makes you feel accomplished. Usually when you're celebrating, it's if you've been working on an event, and this is the party at the end of the event, or your birthday, and here's another year to come. Celebrating also brings hope, I feel. So if you have anything to celebrate, it doesn't have to be big. It doesn't have to be Easter. Not everyone celebrates Easter, but if you do, just take today, write down a list of things that you've celebrated, or maybe you want to celebrate. Maybe there's something you've been working on and you're can't wait to accomplish it so you can celebrate it. But let me know, because I'd love to celebrate with you if you have a list of things. And we're going to grab our card for today. So let me see. This is always the hardest part because I don't pick out this card ahead of time. I always pick it out on the spot. Let's do this one. Okay. We're going to do this one today. It's there we go. And it says game rules. Have you ever played a game that isn't all that fun? Maybe it's not that interesting or the rules don't make sense. Now, what if you start thinking of your life as a game? What does this game look like? With this card, you're invited to start observing the game you play every day. What rules have you made for yourself? Do things have to be perfect? Is change scary or to be avoided at all costs? As you notice your rules, also think about where they came from. Did you inherit them from your parents or other family members, or maybe you took them on because society has told you they're true? Become more aware and start creating your own game rules. One that feels interesting and exciting and fun. Choose rules that will make this game the best you've ever played. So I feel like as a girl who has lived in many states and enjoys traveling, and even though I definitely am 100% like a type A planner, like you can ask any of my roommates, all my cabinets in the kitchen are labeled, like I have multiple calendars, I have a planner. I do have this like very small spontaneous side of me where I'm like, let's buy a plane ticket and see where we go, or like let's go on an adventure and see what happens, or like let's mix up the way we say these lines and see how the show goes. But I feel that a lot of times we take that like bubble or that like perfect life that we see on Instagram, and I do it too sometimes, but you see those people and you're like, wow, like obviously they have struggles, no one is perfect, but like their life just seems like a little better than everyone else's because like they followed the rules of ... society, their family, where they're from, whatever you want to put down. But listening to yourself and listening to your own heart and listening to what rules you want to play with can definitely be hard because I feel like people are going to disagree with you. I had a moment last year where I felt that something wasn't fair and it wasn't how I was feeling. I don't know. It was just a very uncomfortable situation, and I decided to speak up about it because in my rule book, that just wasn't okay. And I actually lost some friends because in their rule book, me speaking up wasn't what they would have done. But then I had other people out of the woodwork be like, I am so proud that you did that, and like, that's amazing. So people will definitely come in and out of your life with your own rule book, but I think it's honest to stay like true to yourself. Like, you need to listen to yourself and you need to make sure that that rule book is, what you feel and like what you can wake up each day and like look at yourself in the mirror and be like, okay, like this is my rules, like this is my world, this is the life I wake up to every day. So make your own rules. Don't be afraid to try rules. Don't be afraid to change rules. I mean, life happens in different situations. You'll try different things. So for your journal question, it's going to be, think of an area where you'd like to move forward but feel some resistance. Now, think about what rule you are living by that is keeping you stuck here. What new rule will you adopt in order to take action? So I feel like this is a good question, especially now because we're stuck inside and we have a lot of rules currently. Like tomorrow we can't leave the house without masks, and we have curfews, and we can only get groceries during certain times of the day, and et cetera, the list could go on. But what rules are you holding for yourself every day? Like, what rules are you using to keep yourself occupied and to keep your life going during this time? So really think about that. And I hope you all are staying safe and having a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoy Easter for those of you celebrating. And I just am so glad that you all have joined me today. And we're on day 12, so we're almost halfway done. And I'm really proud of all of you guys. So enjoy it. And don't forget to journal. Put your sticky notes down. And I will talk to you tomorrow at 11:30. Bye, guys.